Hey, you meat suits. It's me, the Immoral Oracle, coming in today with an Oracle only affirmation message. As you can see, I've pulled some Oracle cards. I've sat with the energy and meditated on it, hit record, and now it's going to result in your reading. If you're here today, I truly believe that there is something in this reading for you. Having said that, if you resonate with this reading, I will be linking a channeled music playlist in the comment section below that's here to assist you on your path as well. Before we get started, YouTube would like me to tell you that if you like what I'm doing here, consider dropping a like, shoot me a comment, maybe even subscribe. All right, without further ado, this message is the pulse of the present. I got not the breath of the moment, but the heart of the matter, okay? So there's something to that for the viewer. In this message, we're going to talk about vision. We're going to talk about time. We're going to talk about daring to be and daring to bear yourself, okay? The importance of the moment and of resilience and of being honest. Okay, you're standing at the edge of time with a bird's eye view in your mind. The tests of time have nurtured and created a leader within you, viewer. This reading wants to remind you that every broken connection, whether in business, in friendship, or romance, has shaped you into a special and rare kind of beast. Because you've come to understand, or you are coming to understand, the delicate and divine balance regarding what is the ultimate strength and power of being human. And that resides in humility of the smallest creatures. This reading wants to remind you that you're the door and the lock and the key and the hands of the clock, ticking, ticking, ticking. You've been learning, or are learning now, to trust your mind, to speak your truth, regardless of who likes it or not. This reading is coming in to tell you that you embody both the valley and the cliff. You're mastering or have mastered the art of courage with these experiences. You've developed the discernment to know when to beat your own wings and when to hitch a ride. Okay. These cards today are talking about facing hard truths. And viewer, if this is your reading, you have, okay? This is about being honest with you about you. That's no small feat. This reading is not for someone who can't tolerate criticism or isn't capable of recognizing their own flaws, okay? I'm speaking to someone who's been to the depths of their own personal hell and who is using or has used the fire of hell, okay, to build themselves wings, and then has used their song to lull the guards to sleep and escape, okay? I'm speaking to someone who has a message for others, someone who is learning or is actively being a leader because of the very things that they've had to face and not in spite of them, okay? This reading is coming in to support someone pushing beyond the limits of their own mind. Okay, this reading wants to come in and talk about having juggernaut vibes, being unstoppable. Okay. Simultaneously, this reading has been causing me to experience both the sensation of endless expanse, of a forest or an ocean stretched on forever as far as the soul can see, while also being the cliff and the sudden end or twist or shift that's needed to keep the clock gears grinding properly. Okay. This reading, whether you're new here or not, I say on this channel all of the time, speaking of time, the time isn't real. Okay. So it's no small thing that this card is coming through, because it was doing so to talk about how perfect it is, the ways that we learn, how we learn, when we learn, what we learn, okay? Because Valley's coming in to talk to you, the viewer. I was getting, the typical, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, okay? But this reading is saying don't fear, or you haven't had to fear, okay? Because you have wings. You have wings. And when they haven't worked, you've found another bird's head to land on, right? To hitch a ride with. Okay. If kangaroo is here, we're moving from air to fire energy. Okay. Kangaroo wants to talk about the beautiful symbiotic relationship between nurture and badassery. All right. So a kangaroo will protect its young, it keeps it in its pouch, it nurtures it for quite some time, right? Before, releasing it into the wild. But don't get it twisted. A kangaroo will kickbox a grown man or drag him into the lake and drown him, like without batting an eye. So this energy is here. This process is causing you, or has brought you to a space and place in time of being a warrior, of embodying warrior, mental clarity, right? A sharp mind. You're someone who has compassion. You're balanced. You've mastered the art of cause and effect, right? You're a good leader, or at least you're meant to be by the time that you're done with this process. Because, I want to be sensitive to the fact that people who are being drawn to this reading could be in any stage of this process, okay? But this reading today, key energy has come to interrupt you and to say, seek no further. The moment is here. You've got this. Have the day you deserve.